So I am live, and I will send you a link, but you should see...
Are you on YouTube?
Uh-huh. And I just sent you a link to it, so you should see it there. Alright, let me know when you see the stream.
Okay, I can see it.
Alright. So you probably hear two of me, one in the stream and one in Discord.
Yeah,
but,
yeah, it's a bit delayed.
You can probably just mute the stream if it becomes confusing. But,
Okay, I mute it. I heard myself too.
yeah. Something's really wrong with my camera settings here. Hold on, I'm gonna quit out and get back in.
Do you have special camera settings for this mode?
No, it just glitched out. Oops, I did not mean to. That's the wrong one. So this primarily works on what is going on? There we go. This primarily works on just like air control. So of course go through normally, right? And once you go through normally, you want to go through backwards. Once you go through backwards, you want to go through spinning or challenging yourself with spinning. You know what I mean?
Okay. So you hover like that. I was having trouble getting around the pillars in the first one.
Yeah.
But I didn't have my car so vertical like that.
So no, you get the idea. Once you get through normally, just reverse it. And it's going to be crazy at first. You're going to be like, I can't do this. This is too hard. It's too much of a learning curve. But trust me, what's going to happen is it's going to mess you up at first. You know, where you're going to have all these blackout moments. And blackout moments are where you confuse which way to go with your car. But eventually your brain is going to adjust and you'll get the hang of it. And you don't have to go through fast. You just go through slowly. And an important thing is also try to go around these corners backwards too. You know what I mean? Don't land, but actually learn how to control your car and, you know, go around it without having to mess up like I just did. And once you can go through the whole obstacle course like this, you start challenging yourself by adding in twists, like little turns. What I'll do is like I'll end up twisting around every one obstacle or something like that, you know what I mean? And then once you get good at that, you start just twisting constantly through. And I'm not at the point where I can constantly twist through and turn, but I'm getting there. And it's when you start learning how to go through it turning constantly is when you'll notice the really big difference. I mean, you'll notice a big difference just by learning how to go through this, and especially backwards. But you'll notice the real big difference in your aerial game and your control when you're spinning through this. You know what I mean? So as you can see, I'm going through pretty well backwards, and that's kind of the point you want to get to. But you really want to get to the point where not only are you comfortably going through this backwards, but you're able to go through while trying to intentionally mess yourself up and spin around. And like I said, it's going to throw you off. In fact, it'll throw off your normal game at first. Like, you'll be trying to fly normally, and your brain will be confused with the reverse of going backwards. But that fixes too within a day or so. You just gotta, I'd say, do this once a day, you know? Spend 20 minutes knocking it out before game. Use it as a warm-up. And I'll guarantee you, you'll be at where I'm at right now in 2 or 3 weeks, not even a month. This is like a month's worth of practice if you do it diligently, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'm not really even that good at it. But when I first started, it felt like it was impossible. You know, like, how can I go through this backwards? I can barely go through it normally, right? And then it's amazing what it does for your game when you learn car control. Like, real, actual car control. This should be a part of, like, everyone's routine and just, practicing, you know? I mean, it's not just all about playing, you know? I mean, that's important. It's probably one of the most important things, but, you know, you gotta practice and get familiar with the game to where things like this feel natural. This is probably one of the weirdest ones, you know, because it changes the camera on you so much, but at the same time, it's good. Oops.
Oh, I think I got to the oops just now.
What'd you get to?
Oh, well, I got to when you died. I thought that might have been when you said oops.
Oh.
I know there's a bit of a delay.
Yeah, there's like a 5-second delay.
Okay.
And what I would do is that, you know, it can be frustrating. You know, it can really kind of like irritate you doing this, but just play some relaxing music and knock it out, you know?
Okay. This is a pretty long obstacle course.
It's actually almost done.
Okay.
There's one more after this. See, that part is like glitched. It's like you end up hitting the wall in front of you. You know, not in front of you, but the one you're passing, not the one you're coming up to. Like sticks out further than you realize, and it's deceiving. It's like an illusion. See, this wall right in front of me, right here, is the one you end up hitting. There you go. This one's just weird because you're going downward. Just take it slow. Oh. Oh no. You son of a
So it says there's 2 people watching. Are you watching the stream?
I think I have it up. It counts me as one, yeah.
Okay.
And that's it. That's the end. Like I said, you know, going forward and backward is good, but it really starts when you start, you know, going through while turning.
Okay, you just got to the end.
Yeah. So if you can get through while spinning around, that really challenges you. Now, you don't have to be constantly spinning. At first, what you can do is just rotate yourself, like after every thing. Like you can rotate once here, right, and go backwards.
That's why I wasn't watching.
Flip it forward, and then when you go through another one, flip backwards, and just keep kind of challenging yourself. You know, like pass this wall, and before you go to the next part, flip forward. And then you come over here, and when you get to this next part, flip backward, and then when you pass here, flip forward and recover. You pass this pole, flip backwards, recover. Once you pass this corner, flip forward, recover. Pass that, flip backward. Pass that, flip forward. Pass that, flip backward. Just keep challenging yourself. And once you master that, and you can rotate around, flipping forward and backward after each section you pass, you start doing the, you know, where you're always turning, you know what I mean? And when you can get through constantly rotating, you're pretty much getting to a really good, you know, control of your car. But every day, once a day, you know, knock it out. It should only take you, you know, not even 10 minutes, 20 minutes, you know, when you get good and you can get through it.
Okay.
Alright, here, I'll stop the stream.
Okay, thanks. Good night.
You heading out, or did you want to get a couple games in?
Oh, well, I'm pretty tired.
Alright, cool. Well, good night. Good games, man.
You can play some more?
Yeah, I'm gonna get a couple more games in. I'm just
All
gonna
right.
stop the stream.
Have fun.
Take it easy.